My finest greetings to my audience, Mrs. Packlub and/or Mrs. Peters. I appreciate you guys for being here today, and today we will be stepping into the character of George Milton from the book of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. This novella is realistic fiction as it presents real struggles that people have gone through during the Great Depression. And it also includes believable characters and true-to-life situations. I chose this book as it delivers a powerful emotional impact through friendships, connections, dreams, and tragedy. I'd rate it a 9 out of 10, and I would recommend it to readers who enjoy character development, deep themes, and historical realism. Now, let me become George and impersonate him. My name's George. Things ain't never been easy for me and Lenny, but we've got each other, and that's more than what most men can say. We moved from ranch to ranch as locums, trying to make enough money just to survive. Lenny, well, he's a big guy, strong like a bull, but he acts like a kid, always getting idiotic thoughts that get us in trouble. Folks don't always understand him, so I tend to him like an older brother. But don't get me wrong, he sometimes gets hard. He's frustrating. I even tell him how much easier my life would be without him, but deep down in my heart and truth, I'd be another ranch hander. That's why I keep telling him our dreams. One day, Lenny, we're gonna get a little place. And we're gonna have a couple of acres, farm, and maybe even some chickens. But what's most important is that we're gonna get some rabbits just for you to tend to. This is just more than a dream. This is hope, which is not apparent in our world. And John Steinbeck uses this as a symbol of freedom, belonging, and a purpose towards living this world that they live in right now. The ranch we work on is full of loneliness. Curly's always angry, trying to prove something, trying to make a ruckus of everything. Curly's wife always seems to get something up her sleeve, but she's not a bad person. She's just lonely and trapped in a marriage of horror. Crooks is isolated because he's black, of the segregation during this time period. Candy, well, he fears of becoming useless and thrown away as he is crippled. Every character shows their own different type of loneliness, and that's the theme of the story. You see, people need companionship to survive, but society often keeps this apart. The setting throughout the story is of dusty fields, old bunkhouses, the quiet clearing by the river. It reflects our desperate lives. Steinbeck uses personification in descriptions like the leaves danced in the wind, giving small beauty in otherwise harsh world. But then, tragedy. Lenny gets anxious and does what he does most is like petting things. Curly's wife ended up there, and Lenny got scared and accidentally killed Curly's wife while just trying to feel something soft. He never meant no harm, but harm follows him anyway. When Curly forms a mob to kill Lenny and gets a bounty to his head, George gets forced to make this hard choice between killing Lenny or staying in this harsh, cruel world that has forced him and Lenny to live together. Though he knows what's meant to be done, and he does it. He shoots him peacefully because he loves him, and it's for the best of both of them. Unfortunately, that's just the harsh reality of this world that we live in. That's just a reality. Dreams keep us alive, but life does not always let us come to truth. Thank you to my audience, Mrs. Pecklub and Mrs. Peters, for listening to my story, George Milton's story, of loyalty, dream, sacrifice, and the deep loneliness found of mice and men. Thank you. Have a good day.